Hello and welcome to one of the final newsletters that we have left. I don't know if it's actually a final newsletter or not. I just know that we are right at the precipice of the contest first phase ending. Will these newsletters continue as, they determine who will move on to phase 2? We don't know. But what I can say is that I'm very excited to be able to share this experience with you guys. I'm bringing all the positive vibes tonight, so you guys already know how I normally feel about the newsletter, but I'm sending some love to my beloved intern. Intern, you did the thing. The one thing I can say is you gave us content to talk about every week. Whether we were happy with it or not is another thing to discuss, but I will say, give that man the paycheck because he put in the work, or she or they or whoever it is, but I will just say, obsessed. All right. Heads up, Legends, we're in the home stretch for the contest now. Initial submissions will close in less than 2 weeks. Can you tell I'm behind? Because submissions actually close in 5 days. So 13 days, that's when this newsletter was released. So they give you the guidelines on how to submit. I don't feel like I should cover that. We covered that already in a video. If you have issues, you can contact them right there. Last week we shared a workshop hosted by Brendan Chin, Webtoon's Originals creator. During his workshop, he had this to say: marketing is super important. Pause. I could swear in my last newsletter, the one before this one, I was saying I wish they would have given us quotes or things that he said that would incentivize us to watch the video. And how interesting that it's in this video. That video better be linked in this. But what the heck? Okay. We're gonna move on. We're gonna keep swimming. I agree with you, Webtoon intern. Yes, marketing is extremely important, especially when you're providing any sort of content. Any sort of content needs marketing to be successful in this day and age. I wish it was not true. I wish things could just organically, do what they need to do. But I guess marketing has always been in our society. It's just now it's more important than ever before, because I feel like in the past you could market something and it could be, relatively bad or whatever, but people would still see it and be like, yeah, I'll still try it. But now if it's bad, people are just like, next. All right, we couldn't agree more. If you're looking ahead to these last 2 weeks and seeking ways to promote your series and find new readers, we hope this newsletter helps. Yes, this is what we want. Are we going to get some insights here, Webtoons? Are we going to get some behind the scenes? We want to know how y'all are promoting originals. We want to know how you're making originals how you're making readers interested in reading these original series, because we want to do the same. Here's the thing. If Webtoons teaches us how to promote the same way Originals does, I can see the downfall, but I can also see benefits for it, because if I'm bringing my following to your platform, I'm hosting on your site, then it's just good for you too. They're gonna look at other stuff, right? Okay. Tips to help. Marketing basics. Every series and creator publishing on Webtoon is unique, with individual goals, and there are many places and ways to market a series. So ultimately, there is no right way to market a series that will lead to success for everyone. Pause. Please. I hope that they are just putting in this disclaimer to be don't stick to one strategy. But literally, marketing is technically a science to an extent. There's a bit of psychology in there and all of that stuff. But what I mean is we have a whole profession. There are departments dedicated to marketing. So there are strategies, there are specifics that you can take for a unique approach. And to be honest, for certain, there are some basic ideas that I think any creator could replicate that could target their audience. Sometimes I feel if your strokes are too broad, if you're my series is an action, romance, fantasy, medieval, futuristic, sci-fi, superpower, superhuman, super, I don't know, magic wielding, whatever series, that you need to focus your marketing into something really small. Like, don't say all of that at once. Focus on just the romance aspect. Focus just on the fantasy aspect. Like there's so much that you could do that could bring people to your platform that could be so beneficial, opposed to like being all over the place. So anyway, my point with all of this is there is a science to marketing. So yes, series are unique, but also strategies can be implemented for any series. Like, let us know the strategies. Do not give us any sort of delusion here and be like, just do you, girly. We don't want that. Some creators have built a fan base over time through consistent efforts, while others have gone viral relatively quickly. Yes, so see, there is some sort of strategy here. There is going viral and there is going and being consistent. Being consistent down the road, I think, is very beneficial, because being viral, I think people will come for the moment, but maybe they're not as invested in you. Whereas being consistent, I think people are there to stay. Like, people are like, okay, like, he posts every Friday. I'm down bad to watch his video every Friday. It's my show. Like, that's the vibe. So it's the same with your content. It's like, oh, you know, they're always posting about their comic. I love seeing this, that sort of thing. But you can't go viral. So there's two different ways to go about this. But I think going viral is probably the easiest way to boost yourself in the beginning, because it can be really hard to post and nobody's reading. All right. Because there are many variables when promoting a series online, everyone's experience is different. These tips will focus on how you can apply marketing tactics to promotions that feel comfortable for you. Yes, this is what we want. Yes, behind the curtain, pull the curtain back, Webtoons. To develop a marketing plan, it can be helpful to start by identifying what your goals are, who you want to market your series to, and defining what success means to you. Okay, all of that, 100% agree. I think that this is actually a really, really smart paragraph in general. It gives us a lot of things to chew on, a lot of things for you to think about when you move forward with your own marketing strategy. So just to recap, what is your goal? What is your goal? Like, what are they? Like, we need to know. And I feel sometimes when you write it down, you have a more concrete idea of what it is, because if it's just in your head, it can really fluctuate. But seeing it on paper, seeing it in your iPad, notebook, whatever, you know, electronic device, can really help you to solidify, like, okay, my goal is I want to hit 10,000 subs at the end of the year. So like, that is a very concrete, unwavering, shifting goal. So then it says who you want to market your series to. This is really important, because it drives me crazy whenever I talk to creators and they're like, and I'm like, so who's your target audience? And they say anybody who's interested. That is not specific. Anybody who's interested. Like, you mean like grandma down the street? You don't want to market to grandma. Grandma does not want to read your series. Is it possible that a grandma would pick up your series and enjoy it? Absolutely. But overall, you want to aim your arrows. Like, your arrows need to be hitting the bullseye every time. So like, you're not over here promoting your romance series to the sci-fi bros or sci-fi girlies, because like, that's not what they're trying to read. Unless it's a sci-fi romance. But my point is like, you have to be strategic about this. Like, there is no point sometimes in making certain posts and it has nothing to do with what you want to do. So just understand that. Okay, and then they say, what was it? So what are your goals? Who's your target audience? And then what does success mean to you? Success is so like important, because I think, like, although my goal, I would love to hit 10,000 subs at the end of the year, I don't define my success by reaching that number, because that's not how I'm defining my success. I'm defining my success by personal goals that I want to achieve. Like, I would love to finish the Queen's Games series, like the first book or second book or whatever. I would love to get that. Like, that would define success for me over hitting 10K subs on YouTube. I would love to finish up a short story that I've been working on. Like, it's a webtoon, and I would love to finish that. That would be a success to me. And I would love to finish scripting, character designing my secret project that's on Patreon. Like, all of that would define success for me. So that's where I'm like, yes, there's a difference between like what my goals are and what I'm defining as successful. Because if I don't hit 10K at the end of the year, I don't care. Like, it's just one of those things. You have to figure out what works for you. Let me see what people are saying in here. Luna said, my genre is so goated, it don't even exist in this contest. Heartwarming. Ooh, heartwarming is everything. I would say heartwarming would probably be in drama though. Like, because it's most feels. So heartwarming would be in that category technically. Fishfish said, marketing is so annoying for real. Like, not only do I have to worry about getting everything done in time, but I have to develop a marketing strategy too. Absolutely. Like, Webtoons want you to put in all of the work so they can be like, so what's your marketing strategy? And then you tell them and they're like, got it. That's what we're going to do. Like, they want to know, like you're willing to put in the work for them so they can do less work. Fisher says, feels like the only lucrative way to grow on Webtoon is outside marketing. Absolutely. Can you even market on Webtoon's platform, like other than just posting? Luna said the intern stepped up this time. What did they eat? Listen, this paragraph right here, I thought it was a good paragraph. I'm just saying. Kron said being consistent sometimes makes you feel a bit frustrated because you see how everyone else is just so much more popular. I agree. I think consistency is the hard road to go down because it can be really, 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 really hard to be like, I feel like my content is decent enough. Like I've seen content that's worse than mine or equal to mine, but it's doing so much better. What am I not doing? And that's where it's like, I feel like you should always be amped to be open to criticism and feedback, but you should also be able to look at your series and feel, if you feel proud in it or feel that it is good enough, that should be enough for you to understand that it's not you, it's probably the algorithm. Like sometimes you've got to balance that out a little bit and maybe get some outside feedback. A lost crow. I left consistency a long time ago. Bro. Like same, because I am over here just doing the best that I can. Like with the end of this contest being so close and with me having to do YouTube content too, I'm just like, bruh, I've got an hour for this max today. Like I could not do anything. So consistency for YouTube, out the window. Consistency for the Webtoon, I'm just over here living my life. Fishfish says, so glad we're talking about target audience. We'll see what they have to say. Prince Boring said, young adult gay people, I say as I don't label my comic as queer. What are we talking about, Prince Boring? Did someone ask you about your comic? Luna said, it's hard to market webcomics specifically in genres and tropes because that's the only thing that catches people's interest, especially when you have sort of a slower niche genre. I would say, Luna, just market it to, like, if you have some hot characters, just put them on something that's really viral, like some viral voices or noises or whatever, and like people will be interested. Like heartwarming to me, I'm just thinking about like how I would market it if I was trying to sell your story. Like I would market it as like an epic whatever it is. Like I don't know what the feeling is for the heartwarming, like what type of vibe you're going for, but like if it was romance, I would market it as like an epic romance. If it was like friendship, I would market it as like a deep tragedy friendship, like something, you know, really terrible was going to happen. And then it like Violet Evergarden. Violet Evergarden would be a perfect series to study, Luna, to see like what strategies they went about marketing the series. I think for that strategy though, they really leaned heavily on the art. They were just like, it's Gorgina. It's gorgeous. So watch it. Oh my Giggly Pollo, the slander towards the grandma readers. Where the grandma readers at? If you're a grandma, stand up. Stand up. Oh my Giggly, I'm having too much fun times here. Okay. What does successful marketing mean to you? Don't let me down, intern. Successful marketing doesn't always mean going viral. What? Okay. I like the first sentence, like, and it got its own paragraph. All right, the intern cooked on this so far. Some creators do define marketing by how many views they get for their series as a result of promotion. But others may define a successful promotion by finding fewer but more dedicated fans who will return episode after episode to follow their series, which is how I would define success. Like I don't want you to be here for a short time. I want you to be invested in me. Like I honestly, if it was me, I would want you to be invested in me as a brand over any series that I make. Like I want you to like me so much that it doesn't matter what I make, you're going to look into it. You're going to support it. Like I think that is a more successful way to go about marketing something than just being like, oh, I just want a few clicks and a few views, because I don't think that garners the right relationship that you want your series to have. So that's where I'm like, there's a balance to this. Okay. Many creators on Webtoon start their story because they want to share the world. They want to share with the world. They want to share the world they've created and the characters they love with readers who also appreciate them. In this case, successful marketing may not mean just numbers, but instead it may mean finding fans that will subscribe to a series and return again and again. Or it could mean receiving more comments, likes, or shares from those return readers. That's interesting that they mention comments, likes, and shares, because I feel like that probably is a metric that they use to determine success. I do like that they included shares here, because I think shares is such a big part of determining like how successful a series could be. Because if you have a lot of people sharing your series, and Webtoons is seeing like people are copying this link to share it, I think that just really indicates like how what you have there is good, because I'm not going to share something that I think is just okay with my friends. I'm going to share what I feel like is really good with my friends. Like if your series just eats every panel, if the art is gorgeous, if the, whatever, I'm going to share something like that. So I think that's really interesting that they make mention of that specifically, because I think I would take comments, likes, and shares over views any day. I'd rather have 100 people heavily invested in my series than 1,000 people that show up sometimes. Like, could you imagine 100 people commenting on your series every episode? 100 people liking every episode? Like, hands down, I think that is way more valuable than just like arbitrary views that come in for a second, read your series, and then forget about it. In this case, successful marketing, okay, did I just read that? Yep. Sometimes success may also mean connecting more intentionally with these fans that care so much about your series. I think there's a balance to that, because sometimes I think there can be a bit of a relationship that develops that isn't necessarily healthy, because like you've got to have good boundaries with that, and you've got to be able to weave your way through that. I feel like that's a little more advanced, but it is what it is. Marketing can reach new fans, find dedicated followers, or connect with readers that love your story and characters. So that's what I'm saying. I think if you're going to market your series, like showcasing your characters' personalities, because there's tons of these like the Backfire creator. I don't know if you watch any of their content, but I love their little TikToks, because like their characters are in like a gladiator type setting, but they have a bunch of sound clips that they've saved of their characters interacting with each other, and it's so fun because those characters are literally like, it's showcasing their personality, it's showcasing what they're like. And so I don't think it's necessarily setting up readers to be like misled or anything, but I think it's showcasing like how fun the characters can be. And I literally would click on a series from something like that. I'd be like, oh, these character designs are cool, oh, that one's so funny, it's just like me, like let me check it out. So I think like thinking outside of the box and not boxing yourself in to be like, I must market my series so specifically where it's just about the story, it's just about the plot, it's just about like how sad I make my characters. No, market about like the fun side of your characters, market about the cool dynamics that your characters have together. Like, is it Grump plus Sunshine? Is it like, slow burn romance? Is it like hot and toasty? Like give it all of it. Okay. All right. So, let's move on to our next point. Who do you want to market your series to? So far, the intern is coming with it. Did somebody from marketing write this? Maybe they consulted somebody, because I feel like this is pretty good. Like I'm really enjoying everything. Oh, God, you guys are active today. I'm missing everything. Jackson Perry said, oh no, that's the goal. I'm still in episode 1, wishing me luck. Bro, what are you doing? Stealthy Mouse, I had to give up on my entry. Sadly, can't make the time for it. Oh no. Don't worry. You can still post the episodes. Like, we would love to read it. Fish said the intern totally cooked. I'm loving this. Yes, shout out to the intern. Like, I would love if we all could like just go and comment on like Webtoon Canvas posts and be like, we love the intern who wrote the tips for marketing post. Like let him write more. Let him cook. Oh my good grief. Sky Blue said Fish is using the ab supremacy. Ab supremacy all the way. If you are not subscribed to the gospel of abs, what are you doing? Like, why doesn't your series have it in there? At this point, like, it started as a meme. It started as a joke. Now it's reality. Like put those washboards in there. Chaza said the male lead in my contest itchery is a priest / holy knight. I don't know when I'll get to draw him naked. He's covered too much. He has to take a bath, right? Like, he has to get in the water to clean himself, right? Like, what are you talking about? He's got to clean the armor, right? Like, a knight is supposed to keep their stuff pristine, and especially a holy knight, like, his stuff should never be dirty. So he should be cleaning that stuff every day. Just saying. Luna said, looking at the contrast in everyone's characters, I feel I nuked myself by making my MCs kids. I should have chosen literally my whole other catalog of hot people. Luna, kids can stand out. Like, you can do this. Like, focus on the emotion. Focus on the fun interactions. Like, I think about series like, what was that? Erased? Weren't they kids or whatever? You could do, like, for social media. I love how this has turned into, like, how to market Luna's comic. But I think, like, what you could do is you could do like a before and after. Like, have you ever seen those like TikToks or whatever, or Instagram reels where it's like, these are real people and they're like, I used to be a nerd, but now I'm like hot dom daddy type. Like you could totally go that route. You could be like, this is how he started. This is how he is now. Like, you could totally do that. That could go viral for sure. Fisher said, I used Hotmail lead and trending audio and boom, viral video. But it's so rare to be that lucky though. So I like what they're saying about finding small but dedicated readership. Agreed. Snaps in the chat. Like, for real. The intern is cooking. I've seen people sharing links to my series in Reddit posts, which is insanely surprising to me. You shouldn't be surprised. Like stand on your business. Like, you made your series, you cooked, you ate, you left no crumbs, you did all of the things. Like, that is what you're supposed to do. People should be sharing it. Pollo said, I made sure all my stories were intertwined so people go crazy trying to figure everything out. Wait. Hold up. All of your series are linked? That can't be right. Like, the circus series is linked with the homeless kid series? Pollo, what are you talking about? Booming. Oh man, it jumped. I hate when it jumps like that. Chaza said, what is the easiest app to use for edits? I have no idea how to make them. There is a really good video, Chaza, that Magic Lands made that I would suggest you check out. They show you exactly how to make a like short trailer or whatever for your series. So that could be a helpful resource. Fisher said, I think this intern is part of the marketing team, so they'd have some more insights. Agreed. So let's jump back into this. In the simplest form, marketing means sharing information about a product or service, ideally with someone who will value it. Remember that. You're sharing information with someone who will value it. The 90-year-old grandma is probably not going to value your Naruto ripoff. Like, I'm just saying, like you need to make sure that your information is not being presented to the nursing home. It needs to be presented on the playground, okay? So at Webtoon, it means promoting your series, ideally to readers who will be excited for your story. Keyword, readers. You do not want to promote to other creators. Like, nothing wrong with creators. I love you guys. Like, my whole channel is based off of like creators and whatnot. But for your series, like, yes, creators are here to support each other, but bruh, like, you want readers, and that is a whole different type of content. Keyword, readers. Think about who your readers are. I would say a really good idea to figure out who your reader base is if you go to Book Talk. It's not a 1-for-1, so, but this will give you an idea. People who write content versus the people who just review it. If you check out someone who reviews a series versus someone who writes a series, you will be able to tell which, like, the difference in how they think. And it's really important to understand that when marketing, because you could be marketing to the wrong people. Got it? Not that creators can't also be readers, but I'm just saying you need to understand the balance, the difference between the two. And here's another thing. I think, in my opinion, could be completely wrong, could be insane, but not readers, creators are much more critical. Like, creators are going to notice like that the body looks weird. Like, creators are going to notice that like the panels are too close together. Like, creators are going to notice like a bunch of random things. Not that readers won't, because readers can also be hypercritical. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like for a casual reader, I'm just here for a good time. I'm not here to critique your series. Like, I just want to have fun. So as long as my reading experience isn't bad, like the flow is weird, the panels look really bad, like, you'll be fine. But how can you know who these potential readers are? Because every series is unique, so too are the fans that will enjoy them the most. In order to define your personal goal for marketing, it can help to get to know your target audience. Yes, target audience. Thank you. I have been preaching this since day one. Genre fans. Luckily, everyone taking part in the contest has already gotten to know their target audience by selecting their genre. Exactly. This is why I felt like talking about genre was so important throughout this contest, because I feel like people underestimate the fact that the genre does matter. Like, your genre matters so much. Like, if you are marketing towards romance people, like, you need to know who is in that fan base. And I haven't looked up the statistics for it, but like, just for example, let's say romance is full of women predominantly. Let's say action is full of men predominantly. Like, generally, your marketing strategy for these two, gender normal type of groups are going to be different from each other. Can they overlap? Absolutely. Like, could someone in the action loving genre really be down bad for a romance series? Absolutely. But the thing of it is they are likely going to check out that series because of the hype that the romance community has over that series, if that makes sense. All right. If you'd like to learn more how genre will impact your readers' expectations, check out these 2 new Canvas Corner episodes. Wait, what? We got 2 new Canvas Corner episodes? What is this? We gotta check it out. Oh, bruh, should we read this? I feel like we should read this. Oh man, should I do a video on this? But like, wait, did we cover this already? I'm so confused. I'm gonna have to check this out, because I'm like, did they cover this in a previous newsletter? I feel like I want to check it out, but I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. I only have an hour with you guys on stream. Let me know if I should check out these 2 things if we have time once we make it to the end of the newsletter. All right, so there's 2, genre impacts 1 and genre impacts 2. Fans of different genres usually look forward to different kinds of series moments. Example, a fan of romance will be excited about different kinds of moments compared to a thriller or horror fan. Absolutely, expectations are important. If I click on a series to read a romance series and it's only giving me, did I say romance? And it's only giving me like high fantasy, like, super intense magic system, like, that's not what I signed up for. So do not mislead your readers with selecting the wrong genre. And I think that's also really important for the contest. In the very beginning, I think you could have a series that maybe is fantasy based, like it's in medieval times, and so like for you, you're like, oh, it's a fantasy epic, it should be in the epic category. But the beginning of the series focus on relationships, so it's actually a drama. Like, that's where I'm like, you need to be really careful about going into the weeds, because like, listen, if you win the contest, you can make it whatever genre you want at that point. Like, you've won, you've gotten the bag. But for here, if you're trying to win, Webtoons, I feel like, wants to know that you know how to understand genre at its core. Okay, and this isn't true only about your series on Webtoons. This applies to marketing as well. Each person that encounters your promotions content platform they're engaging. For many content creators find it a moment that especially exciting to potential. I think that's actually what happened on Instagram with like panel previews. Like, the creators know what they should be marketing, and so they really focus on making sure that the series is that panel previews are giving the what they want or what they. Oop, I'm sorry. I just have hiccups today so bad. Oh wait, are we getting buffering? With all of that and how you're marketing your series, who you're marketing it to, and that you need to make it compelling for the person who's looking at it. So when planning a promotion for the series, many content creators find it helpful to highlight a moment that will be especially exciting to potential fans. So for example, a romance series, you might highlight a kiss or an almost kiss. You might highlight like them staring at each other from afar. Like there's a lot of things that you could highlight that would be really interesting and compelling to make the person want to read. Like, now I need to see, did they kiss? What happened? In the case of your series, this might mean featuring a panel or creating a short promotion clip that teases an exciting genre moment. Subgenre fans, your comic may have other themes or topics that may be extra compelling to certain fans. These more specific categories of interest are often called subgenres in entertainment. Oftentimes, subgenres may relate to character roles, relationships, or goals. Yes. So like you can think about like revenge series. You can think about enemies to lovers. You can think about academia type series. You can like there's so many subgenres that people will be like, oh, I'm really interested in this particular thing. You could think about like man versus world, man versus man, like man versus, what is it? There's three. Man versus man, man versus world. What's the third one? Anyway, you can really see how you could really pull in readers that you're trying to target. Like if you make a post that is related to a specific subgenre. So super helpful. I actually really like that. I think that's a really good idea. So listing keywords that relate to your series and characters can help creators better understand what their series relates to and also what fans their series may appeal to. This is important. Making a list of keywords. Like, so we keep harping on romance, but like if we like romance is just so easy for me. I feel like other series might have a little more nuance to it, but I feel like in a romance series is very one trajectory. Like the end game or the entire plot is based around the romance. Like, are there subplots? Absolutely. But like, so like you might put first kiss, first, hands touching. You might put blushing. You might put pretty dresses, pretty outfits, hot guy, hot girl. Like, well, you might have all of that stuff written down. So when you're making your reels or you're making your promotional information, oh, okay, I know that for the romance genre, people really look forward to X. So they look forward to the characters doing a meet cute. What's the meet cute? So there's a bunch of stuff that I feel like you could really glean in doing this sort of like strategy, like making the list. So that way you have content to make and you're not sitting there like twiddling your thumbs. I'm actually going to do that for Queen's Games. I need to make a list and figure out like what are some keywords that I could associate with my genre. Okay, so listing keywords that relate to your series and characters can help creators better understand what their series relates to and also what fans their series may appeal to the most. Example, if your genre is mystery and your main character is a witch, people who enjoy mystery and witches are naturally the most likely to be interested in your story. It's a natural assumption then to appeal to these fans by creating promotions that highlight these subgenre themes. It can be just as powerful as promoting a teaser for a major genre moment. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many people that are just into specific niche things that if your series has it in there, you can target that. You don't have to target the series overall as a whole. Like, you don't have to focus on just the plot. Like, remember, you can just highlight your fun characters. You can highlight, something specific in your series, like a fantasy element, like maybe your series has dragons in it. Like, there are people that are obsessed with dragons that probably would just check out your series because it has a dragon in it. Like, one of my friends, he loves dragons. If the dragon looks cool, I'll just send it to him and he'll be a fan. Like, he'll automatically read it because he knows it has a cool dragon in it. Where can I market my series? Find these fans. There are so many spaces where you can reach fans. Choosing where you want to market your series will depend on what you're comfortable with and what kind of promotions you want to create. Social media. Webtoon creators often promote their series on social media sites to find new fans. Their promotions may range from video promos to featuring impactful panels or sharing additional illustrations and artwork with a call to action. Okay, can we elaborate on call to action? I would love that. Sometimes creators target certain fans based on communities or subgenres, which can help them appeal to fans looking for certain themes, topics, or vibes. Some may link their Webtoon series to their bio or include it on their link tree. Important. Creators can use hashtag Webtoon Canvas to tap into our platform's exciting following. Okay, little self promo there. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It was well deserved because this newsletter is giving what I feel like it should be giving to be helpful to creators. Webtoon. While you may have seen Webtoon promote the contest, no, we haven't seen that. I'm sorry. Back that up. Editor, scratch that whole sentence out. Where's the promotion at? Where is it? Where is it? Can I get the receipts for the promotion for this? Cause I missed it. I never saw you promote this Webtoons. Like all I've been seeing is stuff about the lawsuit. Like where's the other stuff? Okay. Once the short list is announced, you may see more individual series that do not make the short list promoted. Oh, okay, that's cool. We're looking forward to continuing to celebrate your series. I love that. So even if you don't make it, I feel like that's like a really nice bonus. Like they're like, okay, so listen, there are some series that we saw that we really liked, but these are the top 40. Okay, I love that. I love to hear it. Creators can also find new potential readers and deepen their existing fans' loyalty on Webtoon. Webtoon creator profiles, often an easy way to share posts, insights, polls, and images with their existing fans. I don't know how I feel about this because I feel like the profiles aren't amazing. Like this isn't about Webtoon's platform. Okay. I'm gonna move on. I want to come back to the platform thing. Some Webtoon creators also host Q&As or share additional content with their fans as part of their series uploads. I have a love-hate relationship with this because sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I feel like from the creator side, it's so much fun. It's really cool and it's a nice way to promote other series. From a reader side, like I feel like especially when I'm binging, I don't like it as much. But I'm just being honest with how I feel about it. Like, is that agreeable? Not necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys like Q&A? Do you like collab things in the episode? Like, I think it's hit or miss for me. It depends on my reading flow. I don't binge as many Webtoons as I used to though. So I guess like I don't I don't find it unenjoyable. While this kind of additional content would count as an episode for the contest requirements, it can be exciting for dedicated and existing fans. Wouldn't. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. While this kind of additional content wouldn't count. Okay. I was like, hold up. Okay, got it. A common trend on Webtoon is to also include a call to action in the end episode card or creator note. The end of episode card is the last image that appears at the end of the episode. This image usually features a creator's social media and sometimes outlines what kind of engagement the creator is seeking. They may request readers to subscribe, like, or share their series. Okay, so that's the call of action they're talking about. That's not necessarily what I was talking about. I was thinking about something more specific. Last but certainly not least, some creators take part in community events hosted on the Canvas Creator Discord. Okay, y'all have no idea. I low-key want to live stream me putting in my request to join the Canvas Discord. Like, I kind of want to do it because I'm like, it has been 4 years coming and now, boys, we finally arrived. Like, I'm so here for it. Once you publish your first 3 episodes, you can join this exclusive Discord community. I long for this. I desire it so much. Like, as you guys know, I'm always looking for places to network. And I want to be there. I want to see this. Click to apply to the Webtoon Canvas Discord on Thursday, y'all. Thursday is happening. It's going down. If you qualify, what do you mean? I thought it was just 3 episodes. Are y'all gonna reject me? I don't like having now this anxiety that I might be rejected. There are a few exciting events already scheduled, including one tonight. Tonight? Oh wait. This is 2 weeks ago. I'm like, wait, what? Tonight on Sunday? Who's working on Sunday? Once you've joined the Discord, you can click the links below to access the event announcements. Okay, I see I've got a lot of stuff to do once I join that Discord. We'll see how active I actually am. Like, running a YouTube is a lot of work. We'll see, we'll see. To conclude, there's a variety of ways to market a series, and there's a variety of ways that might work for you. We know that marketing can be stressful for creators, absolutely. But just like creating your story, marketing your series can help you connect with fans who share similar passions and interests. There are people out there waiting to discover your characters and your worlds. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I agree with this. We hope these tips help. They actually did, Webtoons. Like, this is a S tier newsletter. In comparison to everything that we've received from y'all, it's SS tier. Like, it's 3 S tiers. It's so good. Stay tuned for more marketing tips in the future, and subscribe to Canvas Corner on Webtoon for more Level Up with Webtoon staff episodes. Okay, Webtoon, little self promo. You know what? Based off of this, I would share this with people, Webtoons. Like, you did the thing. Whoever wrote this, I don't know if it's been our beloved intern from the past few. I don't know, but I will say, you cooked, you ate, you left no crumbs. It was a 10 out of 10. All right, so that's it. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff for me to catch up with in chat, but I'm sorry. Like, I felt like we weren't moving fast enough, and I only had an hour, so I was like, I gotta get through this newsletter. I gotta get to the bottom of it. Oh my good grief. All right. What do you mean, Bean? What do you mean they're not human abs? I'm very interested in this. I'm very interested. Oh, wait. God. My thing, like, just refreshed bad. Like, now I'm going way back. Where? I agree, Nero. Pollo is a genius. Yes. How to market Luna's comic. Let's go. Octo said, this stream just makes me realize I have to market my T-Rex webtoon to some dinosaur group, maybe. Yes. I mean, Octo, you should. Like 1,000%. Maybe even to furries. Kin-chan said, I'm coloring episode 2 now. It's not looking promising for me. You got this. Maybe one of your friends can help. Prince Mori, my Naruto ripoff. I mean, I detect no lies. Nero said, a marketing tip. Try to bring some type of value when you make a post about your comic. If you only promote it, people will know and won't engage as much. That sounds good, Nero. I'd love to see an example of that. Poyos, oh, I already read that. No, I didn't. Poyo said, no, Nero, you're the genius. Absolutely. Fish said, my target audience is young adults who love manhwas, romance/drama, friends to lover plots, and Korean pop culture. I can see all of that in your series. Like, I feel like those 6 key words sums up your series perfectly. And I feel like you can just like zone in so hard. Like, I can see like the marketing strategies now, Fish. Like, literally you just being like, okay, here's Daehoon to like this K-pop song. Like, all the people who are interested in K-pop and manhwa are down bad for it instantly. 10 out of 10. Luna said, creators are here to support each other. Based on the tea heard from the original servers, I think they all hate each other. No! I mean, with power, corruption always comes. But if one of us becomes an original, I feel like we can turn that around. I feel like Webtoons will be like, what chaos did we unleash in here? Because, like, if I was an original, I'd be like, guys, are we doing a Webtoon Originals retreat? Like, bruh, let's go to Alaska this year. Let's go to Japan. Like, we would be having the time of our lives, I promise. I would be so down to be, like, the Webtoon Original, like, group planner. Like, I love it. I'm so here for it. Like, Webtoon Originals, look out if I ever become one, because I would be down so hard to just spend, like they would be like, Apollo, where's your episodes? And I'd be like, I don't know. We're going to Japan in 2 weeks. Okay. Fish said, posting random panels is okay, but if you can grab them with a strong call to action that will make them more likely to click the link in your bio. Ken Chan said casual readers definitely didn't notice how bad my episode 1 looks. Yeah, exactly. Most of the time I think like we're harder on ourselves than anyone else. And to be honest, like 1,000% honest, like I never pay attention to the art style, to the dialogue flow, unless it's really jarring to me. Like I do not like to read stuff with a critique type brain on, because I'm like, why am I critiquing something every, like, it's exhausting, I feel, to spend all of your time critiquing something that did not ask for your critique. Like I guess unless you just enjoy it, but I don't enjoy, like I like to just sit down and read something with my brain turned off. Like I'm like, oh, was that weird? Okay, let's not dwell on it, let's keep moving. Like that's me whenever I read anything. Luna said, readers love aesthetics and creators love plot. You need to appeal to the readers. Therefore, you need to heavily market your series with its aesthetics like world setting, clothing, tropes, and environments. Oh, that's all really good suggestions. I like that. I like that. I'm going to steal that, Luna. Readers love aesthetics. Creators love plot. I mean, I kind of like aesthetics too. Like, Coins Games is kind of set up like a gotcha system. It's like, who is your favorite contestant? Who do you want to win? Because they all have main character energy. So they said, I have to drop out of the contest, guys. Sorry, something else came up. Oh, don't be sorry. I mean, you can still upload what you have, or you can post afterwards. And I mean, you are here for the whole experience, say. Like, you are in the contest. Regardless whether you decide to post before the 15th or not, like, you're a diehard fan that entered into the contest, regardless if you post it. I've been there before. I know how that feels. So I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, you sometimes life be lifing. Palin said, I totally agree, because right now most of the people who are helping by reading and liking are fellow creators, but they might not come back to read every episode. I think it's awesome for creators to support each other, and I think like you can have people who are genuinely interested in your series that are creators, but you also have to realize like creators also don't have a lot of time, especially if they're working on their own series, plus their own life obligations, plus whatever else they have going on in their life. So it can be hard to balance that with a series that they may not be 100% invested in. Like, and I say that as someone who is invested in a lot of people's series, but it's hard when you have like 80 series that people are like, oh, please read my comic. And it's like, bro, I can barely keep up with the 10 that I'm reading right now from like my genuine mutuals. Luna at me clicks on a romance, the series 90 plus and no kiss. I mean, that's how it is. There's so many of those in epic section. Yeah, I feel like for like I don't know, I think people have the idea that their story is an epic sometime, and I'm like, it's not an epic unless you start it as an epic, like for the contest. Like, will it be an epic later? Absolutely. But right now, it reads like something else. And I hope that it's not the downfall of a lot of people, that they could have been successful if they had entered into another genre. But the good thing about this, if there really is potential for that series, I think that, I'm trying to think of what I want to say. Oh, that like with Instant Miso, who do not win in the contest that she entered, but I mean, literally, she's a Webtoon darling now. Like, so you, even if you misgenred your series, you still have the potential to become an original and be like super famous, super popular, super big. Fisher said, does anyone know if we're able to publish episodes after the second round winners are announced? I think somebody said something like they're going to take the people who are not who don't move on into the second phase. I think they said they're going to take your series out of the contest, so it won't be on that page anymore, and it'll just be on Canvas. I'm just scrolling through comments. I'm sorry, I'm buffering and hiccuping. It's the tea. Mama Drama, what's up? Man versus food, man versus nature, man versus machine. That's what it is. Man versus machine. Thank you. That is the other one. So it's man versus self, man versus world, man versus machine. Man versus God. I feel you. Your series has a yassified cow. I need to see this. 100%. True God of Destruction. They've been promoting it on their app the last week. What do you mean? That's not good enough? I mean, no, not for it to be week 8 and they only did 1 week of promotion. That doesn't count. Chick You! Shout out to Chick You's series. I love it so much. Fish said all 3 of them did contests. Neither of them won, but they're now some of the most popular creators. Who are we talking about, Fish? All 3 of who? Who? I normally skip them, but if I have no clue. Chick You joined the server? It's very busy. I can imagine it's probably busy right now. That makes a lot of sense because the contest is going on. Drop my name there if you guys want and be like, check out Apollo's channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers by the end of the year. I feel like the more I say it, the more I will manifest it into existence. Mama Drama said, like, there was a collab for a banner in the Canvas Discord, and they said that the contest entries couldn't join it. What? I mean, that makes sense. Maybe not for all of the events / collabs, but there was one that I couldn't join. Yeah, that makes sense. Is giveaways a good marketing tip? I think so. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're giving away. Like, you know, it all depends. True God of Destruction. Apollo, I'm almost done. I should be done soonish. Please. I mean, I'm cutting it close too. I probably won't be finished until Wednesday. Per me, these type of videos have helped me through the stressful weeks making the episodes, so thank you for making them. I try my best to make them fun and enjoyable, and it's just a chance for us to vent and, like, you know, have a good time together. Why do you think I do collabs with originals? They deserve to be included in stuff too. Agreed. For marketing, do fun stuff with your OCs like animatics, art trends, etc. You may get new readers from this. Takes time though. I'm rushing through making promo art. I'm not going to be able to make any sort of promotion until after the contest ends. Just saying. Luna said, I feel a lot of creators just support each other initially and then it falls off because of just life stuff. I think that's good because I feel when creators engage too much with each other, unconsciously it builds that competition and then it's all down for them. Yeah, I think I do think that there's a certain level of expectation there should be a difference between the support that you expect from a fellow creator and the support that you expect from a reader. Like, it should just be different, okay? CW Mangaka, what is up? I'm glad you're able to make it to the live. I've never gotten a chance to talk to you, so I'm really happy about that. And I think I've made it to the bottom. Yay! I've caught up to all of the comments. So this was a super fun live stream. We did not have enough time to cover these 2 points. Let me scroll back up to them. The genre impacts 1 and genre impacts 2. I'll probably read them over myself and then decide if I should do a video on them or not. There will likely, depending on how much work I get done tomorrow, there will likely be a video tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And I'm debating between doing the numbers tomorrow because the numbers take me like a little bit of time to do. Whereas I could just do the last newsletter and be fully caught up. So it'll either be the newsletter or the numbers. But don't hold me to it because if I get behind, I've got to lock in to finish episodes, guys. Like, I'm so sorry that I'm not feeding you guys well right now, but I promise I'm going to do my best to feed you with new content all this week. Like, I really want to do like a countdown to the close on Thursday. I have like a fun idea that I want to do for everyone who's entered the contest entries, just something fun and silly like the dramatic reading, but it won't be a dramatic reading. But my point is I have a bunch of fun stuff that I want to do, so I'm hoping that we can do it. I really feel like it'll be a lot of fun. All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with me, for allowing me to just yap away for like a whole hour, and I will catch you in the next video. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye bye.